Titans are now on the clock. Our very own Adam Schefter has more to say about this pick.
He came away from the Combine with the Workout Warrior designation. It's a title that helps some sleepers become stars and some busts become, well, busts. The question was, which category did he fall under? Well, in his defense, if you look at his film, it seems to match up well with what he can do in the weight room. He's a physically gifted athlete and knows how to use it in games. If I had to pick out what kind of workout warrior he is, I call him Boom. We'll see if I'm right. If there's one thing this defensive back is good at, it's the old bait the quarterback into throwing and picking it off trick. And he's not just good at it, he's great. He set the school record for interceptions in a season, and most of those interceptions happened when he baited the quarterback and forced him into poor decisions. He's also had his fair share of circus-style catches in tight coverage, the type of catches that even some receivers can't make. He may have a harder time picking off NFL quarterbacks, but his coverage ability is enough alone to warrant this team drafting him with this pick.
just picked up Wooten, Adam. What's the latest on him?
Prospects can't take any risks before the draft, as many consider it to be one of the most. He's an example of what not to do when he suffered an injury playing a casual game record, for interceptions in a game, snagging 3. Scouts pointed to an almost sixth sense when the ball was in the air, and Matt Miller had him ranked as the top defensive back in the draft in his final mock. True lockdown defensive backs are few and far between, and this is a pick that should solidify this team's pass defense for years to come. It'll be very interesting to see if opposing offenses go right after him, and how if he shows any rust after being avoided for much of his final year in college.
The Packers are now on the clock. Adam, what can you tell us about the Titans' newest player?
There have been plenty of incredible moments in college football history, but rarely do you see a game end in a safety. Late in the fourth quarter, his team was down, and its opponent was trying to run out the clock. However, he came hard off the snap, demolished 2 blockers, and crashed down on the quarterback before he even had time to hand off the ball. That safety was enough to give them the win and send his draft stock soaring. His raw strength alone was enough for this team to take a chance on him, and we'll see if he can develop into a dominant defensive lineman.
The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. They just picked up Stevens. What's the latest on him, Adam?
As aggressive as a defensive lineman as you will find, here's a guy who plays with reckless abandon in his quest to bring down an opposing quarterback. Many I talk to point to this mentality as the reason why he ended up with a ruptured pectoral muscle and cracked sternum, ending his college career. A tendo Achilles allograft reconstruction was needed to repair the pectoral and graft it back into place. Procedure typically takes 12 to 18 months to return from, yet he was able to achieve medical clearance in just 7. What remains to be seen, however, is if his all-out style of play will have changed at all, knowing that an aggravation of the injury likely means an end to his career. Fans of the team should not be surprised if we see a much more passive version of him come this fall. The special shoulder pads he'll need to wear to protect the area could slow him down by themselves.
The Colts are now on the clock.